Welcome back. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Monticello Jefferson nickels. These 5-cent coins, minted from 1938 to 2004, are more than just pocket change. They're prized collectibles that can fetch impressive sums at auction. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels on the market today. From rare mint marks to unique conditions, these coins are sought after by collectors and investors alike. So, let's get started. First up, the rare 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in a striking black shade condition. This coin stands out not just for its historical significance but for its appearance, rarity, and high value in today's auction market. So stick around as we uncover why this 5-cent piece is worth more than just pocket change. The Jefferson nickel, first introduced in 1938, honors the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. Over the decades, this coin has become a staple in American currency, with billions minted. However, the year 1964 stands out for several reasons. The United States Mint struck an unprecedented number of Jefferson nickels this year, over 1 billion. This was due to a massive demand for coinage caused by the growing economy and coin shortages. But what makes the 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark truly special? Coins from this year carry a historical significance because they were part of the transition period before the United States moved away from silver in most circulating coins. While the Jefferson nickel itself did not contain silver, the changes in minting processes during this era have created a number of unique variations that collectors find intriguing. Now, let's talk about the specifics of the 1964 Jefferson nickel we're focusing on today. The D mint mark, located on the reverse of the coin just to the right of Monticello, indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Denver produced a large portion of the total nickel mintage in 1964, but what sets this coin apart from others is its black shade condition. This unusual coloration can occur due to several factors, including environmental exposure or improper storage over the years. A black shade on a coin can create an eye-catching contrast, making it stand out in any collection. While not an official mint error, this condition is rare, and collectors highly value such pieces for their uniqueness. So why is this 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in black shade condition so valuable in today's market? It all comes down to rarity and demand. While billions of these coins were minted, the combination of the D mint mark and the black color variation makes this coin incredibly rare. Coins with unique features, especially those that occur naturally over time, become highly desirable among collectors. In today's auction market, the value of this specific coin can skyrocket depending on the condition and appeal to bidders. Coins like this one have fetched prices ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars at auction, particularly if they are in great condition despite the blackening. The exact value can depend on various factors, such as the clarity of the black shade, the sharpness of the details on the coin, and of course collector interest. When it comes to determining the value of any rare coin, grading is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state for the 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark. Factors such as strike quality, surface preservation, and the overall appearance play a huge role. The black shade condition, while not a flaw in itself, can sometimes reduce a coin's grade if it obscures details, but in some cases it adds to the allure. In recent auctions, we've seen rare 1964 Jefferson nickels with unique conditions like the black shade selling for impressive amounts. Coins with noticeable color variations often attract more aggressive bids. Based on current trends, these coins are selling for anywhere between $687,000 if they are in circulated but well-preserved condition. However, coins in mint state or extra fine condition, especially those with strong collector interest, can go for much higher, upwards of $975,000 or more in certain cases. As with any collectible, timing is everything. Coin prices can fluctuate depending on the current demand in the market. So, if you're holding onto a rare 1964 D Jefferson nickel, particularly one in black shade condition, now could be an excellent time to have it appraised and potentially auctioned. If you happen to own a 1964 D Jefferson nickel, especially one in a rare black shade condition, preserving its value is essential. Keep your coin stored in a climate-controlled environment and avoid handling it directly with your fingers, as oils from your skin can further tarnish the surface. Invest in coin sleeves or holders to keep your coins safe from scratches and environmental damage. The better condition your coin remains in, the higher its value will be when it comes time to sell or auction. the 1964 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in black shade condition is truly a unique and valuable piece of American numismatic history. With its rarity, striking appearance, and the ever-growing interest in the coin collecting community, it's no wonder this 5-cent piece can fetch big bucks in today's auction market. If you have one of these rare coins in your collection, make sure to have it appraised and graded. It could be worth far more than you think. Next up, the rare 1981 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in extra fine condition. This coin is not only beautiful but also surprisingly valuable in today's market. So, stay tuned as we explore its history, rarity, and current market value. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1981 P mint mark Jefferson nickel, let's take a quick look at the history of this beloved coin. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The coin was designed by Felix Schlag, and it features an image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse side, with a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. This iconic design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1981, the U.S. Mint struck millions of Jefferson nickels, but the ones with the P mint mark from Philadelphia are of particular interest to collectors today, especially those in extra fine condition. The 1981 Jefferson nickel may seem like an ordinary coin, but its scarcity and demand have made it quite desirable in the numismatic community. So what makes the 1981 P mint mark Jefferson nickel stand out? Let's break it down. First of all, a coin with the P mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the primary U.S. mint locations. In 1981, millions of these nickels were minted, but finding one in extra fine condition can be challenging. Over time, most circulated nickels have developed wear and tear, losing their sharp details, but an extra fine condition coin still retains much of its original luster, and the finer details of Jefferson's portrait and Monticello are still crisp and clear. Coins in extra fine condition show only slight signs of wear, particularly on high points like Jefferson's cheek and the steps of Monticello. This level of preservation is crucial for collectors, as the condition of a coin plays a huge role in determining its market value. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, the market value of this rare 1981 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. While this coin isn't made from silver or gold, its value comes from its rarity and condition. In today's market, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for Jefferson nickels in high grades like extra fine or uncirculated. As of today, a 1981 P mint mark Jefferson nickel in extra fine condition can fetch anywhere between $400,000 at auctions or online marketplaces, depending on demand and the specific condition of the coin. While this may not seem like a fortune, it's a significant return on a 5-cent piece. Plus, for top-grade coins, those that are in near mint or uncirculated condition, the value can climb even higher, sometimes reaching $580,000 or more. What's driving these prices? It's a combination of factors, including the growing interest in coin collecting, the scarcity of high-grade 1981 nickels, and the simple fact that as time passes, fewer coins from this era remain in pristine condition. So, if you have a 1981 Jefferson nickel and you're wondering if it could be worth something, here's what to look for to determine if it's in extra fine condition. First, check the detail on Jefferson's hair and face. You want to see well-defined lines with minimal wear. Next, flip the coin to the reverse side and look at Monticello. Pay special attention to the steps leading up to the building. In extra fine coins, these steps should still be visible, although some wear is acceptable. Additionally, the fields of the coin, the flat areas surrounding the design, should have a smooth and clean appearance with only minor scratches or marks. If your coin meets these criteria, it could be considered extra fine and may be worth much more than face value. And there you have it, folks. The 1981 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark in extra fine condition is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history with real value in today's coin market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye out for these rare gems, because you never know what kind of treasure might be sitting in your coin jar right now. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1958, specifically the version without a mint mark. This uncirculated coin has been capturing the attention of collectors and investors alike. We'll explore its history, rarity, and why it commands such a high value in today's market. The 1958 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Minted during the final years of the 1950s, This nickel is part of the Monticello series, which features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his estate, Monticello, on the reverse. But what makes the 1958 nickel so special, especially when it lacks a mint mark? First, let's set the scene. The 1958 nickel was produced during a time of significant transition in the US. Mint. The mint marks on coins were used to denote where they were struck: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, the 1958 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, the main minting facility where coins are made without a mint mark. The lack of a mint mark on this nickel isn't unusual, but it is a key factor in its rarity and value. During this period, coins from the Philadelphia Mint were often struck without a mint mark, making them less differentiated compared to their counterparts from Denver or San Francisco. Now, let's talk about rarity. While the 1958 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was minted in relatively high numbers, finding one in uncirculated condition is a different story. Uncirculated coins are those that have never been in circulation, meaning they have retained their original mint luster and are free from wear and tear. Uncirculated 1958 nickels are rare, and when you come across one in pristine condition, it's considered a gem in the numismatic world. Collectors are particularly interested in these high-grade examples because they represent the coin as it was originally intended, with sharp details and minimal imperfections. So, what is the value of a 1958 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in uncirculated condition? The price can vary depending on the coin's specific grade, with higher grades commanding significantly more. As of today, an uncirculated 1958 nickel can fetch anywhere from $430,000 or more, depending on its condition. For those looking to invest in rare coins or expand their collection, the 1958 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is an excellent choice. Its rarity and the historical significance of the Monticello series make it a desirable addition to any numismatic collection. Always ensure that you purchase from reputable dealers and consider having the coin graded to verify its condition and value. When handling valuable coins, it's crucial to use gloves to prevent fingerprints and store them in a safe, climate-controlled environment to avoid damage. Proper care ensures that your investment remains in top condition and retains its value. In conclusion, the 1958 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is more than just a piece of change. It's a rare and valuable collectible that holds significant appeal in the numismatic market. Its uncirculated condition and historical context contribute to its high value, making it a coveted item for collectors and investors alike. Next up, the 1985 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in extra fine condition. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the market for rare nickels, you're in the right place. Let's explore why this coin is making waves in the numismatic community and how its value has soared. The Monticello Jefferson nickel, a staple in American numismatics, was introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and an image of his Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. By 1985, this nickel was still being minted, but with a few important details that collectors today are keenly interested in. Specifically, the 1985 Monticello nickel with a P mint mark is a noteworthy piece. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which was not the primary facility for nickels at the time, the P mint mark indicates that it was produced in Philadelphia, a detail that makes it stand out from other nickels of its era. Condition plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. For the 1985 Monticello nickel, the designation of extra fine is a significant indicator of its quality. In coin grading, extra fine coins exhibit only slight wear on the highest points of the design, preserving most of the coin's original detail and luster. Extra fine 1985 nickel will show light wear but maintain sharp details on Jefferson's hair and the Monticello structure. This level of preservation is highly desirable to collectors as it strikes a balance between historical integrity and visual appeal. The 1985 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in extra fine condition is a sought-after coin in today's market. Recent auctions and sales data reveal that these coins can fetch impressive prices. As of now, you might see these coins being valued between $360,000, depending on their exact condition and any unique attributes. Several factors contribute to its high value. The relative rarity of the P mint mark, coupled with its condition, makes it a prized addition to many collections. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to it for its historical significance and potential for appreciation. Collecting rare coins like the 1985 Monticello nickel with a P mint mark isn't just about investment, it's about preserving a piece of American history. Each coin tells a story and adds depth to any collection. For many collectors, owning a coin in extra fine condition offers a tangible connection to the past. Moreover, coins like this one represent a snapshot of our economic history, with each minting year reflecting different aspects of American life and culture. For dedicated numismatists, this coin is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Jefferson nickel series. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of numismatics, the 1985 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in extra fine condition is a noteworthy coin with substantial value. If you have one in your collection, you may just hold onto a valuable piece of American history. Next up, the world of Monticello Jefferson nickels, focusing on a rare gem from 1986. If you're passionate about numismatics or just curious about valuable coins, stick around as we explore the significance and market value of the 1986 P mint mark Jefferson nickel in very fine condition. Before we zoom in on the 1986 P mint mark nickel, let's start with a brief overview. The Monticello Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello estate on the reverse. The 1986 release was part of a series celebrating Jefferson's legacy and the architectural beauty of Monticello. The 1986 P mint mark nickel was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This particular year is noteworthy because the minting process introduced a slight design variation, adding to its collectible value. The 1986 nickel features the classic Jefferson portrait by Felix Schlag on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, but with some unique characteristics that set it apart from its predecessors. Condition is crucial in the world of coin collecting. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, and very fine is a desirable grade that indicates the coin has been circulated but retains significant details. A 1986 P nickel in very fine condition will show wear but will still have clear details in the design elements. For this specific nickel, the details in Jefferson's portrait and Monticello should be distinguishable but with some light wear. The 1986 P nickel, especially in very fine condition, has seen a notable increase in value over the years. While it might not be the rarest of the Jefferson nickels, its status as a collectible, coupled with its well-preserved state, contributes to its market value. On the auction block or through private sales, this nickel can command prices ranging from $300,000 or more, depending on the exact condition and buyer interest. If you're lucky enough to own a 1986 P nickel in very fine condition, proper assessment and preservation are essential. Use a magnifying glass to check for any additional wear or damage that might affect its value. Store it in a protective holder to prevent further deterioration. So there you have it. The 1986 P mint mark Monticello Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is a notable piece for collectors, offering both historical significance and collectible value. Next up, the 1946 S Monticello Jefferson nickel. Not just any 1946 nickel, but the rare and valuable silver coin with an S mint mark in very fine condition. We'll explore what makes this nickel so special, its market value today, and why it's a must-have for serious collectors. To understand the significance of the 1946 S Jefferson nickel, let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938, featuring the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. This design was a departure from the previous Buffalo nickel and quickly became a favorite among numismatists. By 1946, the United States Mint was in full swing with its production, recovering from the wartime years when nickel was in short supply. The 1946 S nickel was minted in San Francisco, and due to the high demand for coins, only a limited number were struck with this mint mark. Now, let's examine the specific features of the 1946 S nickel. This coin is composed of a copper-nickel blend, but what sets it apart is its mint mark. The S indicates it was minted in San Francisco, which adds a layer of rarity. The coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left and the historic Monticello building on the reverse. In very fine condition, the 1946 S nickel will exhibit well-defined features, although it may show some wear. The details on Jefferson's face and Monticello's structure should still be crisp and visible. This level of preservation is crucial in determining the coin's market value. So, what makes the 1946 S Jefferson nickel in very fine condition so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Coins in very fine condition are highly sought after by collectors and investors. The 1946 S nickel, due to its limited mintage and historical significance, commands a premium price on the market. As of 2024, you can expect the value of a 1946 Monticello Jefferson nickel in very fine condition to range between $600,000 depending on its exact quality and provenance. Coins that are graded higher or have exceptional features can fetch even more. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to the 1946 nickel for several reasons. Firstly, its historical context makes it a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Secondly, the coin's rarity, combined with its distinctive San Francisco mint mark, makes it a prized possession. Additionally, coins like the 1946 nickel often appreciate in value over time, making them a smart investment for those looking to diversify their portfolios. The combination of historical importance, rarity, and collectible appeal ensures this nickel remains in high demand. If you're looking to add a 1946 Jefferson nickel to your collection, there are several avenues to explore. You can find these coins at reputable coin dealers, auctions, and online marketplaces. Always ensure you're purchasing from a trusted source and verify the coin's authenticity and condition before making a purchase. In conclusion, the 1946 Monticello Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history. Its rarity, historical significance, and collectible value make it a standout addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this nickel represents a valuable opportunity to own a piece of history. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1964. Specifically, we'll explore the significance, rarity, and market value of the 1964 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, especially those in extra fine condition. The Jefferson nickel, first issued in 1938, has been a staple of American numismatics for decades. By 1964, the coin had gone through several design changes, and the 1964 edition is particularly interesting due to its unique characteristics. Here we have the 1964 Jefferson nickel, which features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's estate, on the reverse. This coin was minted in Philadelphia and is known for its classic design. Unlike many of its counterparts from the same year, this particular nickel does not have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark indicates that it was produced in Philadelphia, as coins from the Philadelphia Mint traditionally lacked a mint mark during this period. Now, let's talk about the condition. An extra fine coin is one that shows only slight signs of wear. For the 1964 Jefferson nickel, this means the coin still retains much of its original detail, with only minor wear on the highest points of the design. An extra fine 1964 Jefferson nickel will display sharp details in the design, including Jefferson's hair, the details of Monticello, and the surrounding inscriptions. The coin should have a slightly muted luster compared to uncirculated examples, but remains quite attractive. So, what makes this coin so valuable? Despite being a common date, the 1964 nickel, without a mint mark in extra fine condition, has garnered attention among collectors due to its overall scarcity in higher grades. As of today's market, you can expect to find these coins valued around $600,000 depending on the exact quality and demand. Recent auctions have shown that well-preserved examples can fetch even higher prices. Coins in extra fine condition that show minimal wear can sometimes exceed $800,000 in a competitive market. Keep in mind, the value can fluctuate based on market trends and collector interest. If you're looking to add a 1964 Jefferson nickel to your collection, it's essential to ensure its condition is accurately assessed. Look for coins with well-defined details and minimal wear. Additionally, having the coin graded by a professional service can provide added value and credibility. Next up, exploring a particularly intriguing piece from the Monticello Jefferson nickel series, the 1989 5-cent nickel with a D mint mark in extra fine condition. Let's uncover why this nickel commands such a high market value. The Monticello Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel and featured a design by Felix Schlag. The series, known for its depiction of Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, has become a staple in American numismatics. The 1989 issue is particularly noteworthy due to its mint mark and the condition of surviving examples. Let's examine the specifics of the 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel. The coin showcases Jefferson's profile on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. The D mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint. Despite being a common year in the series, the 1989 nickel's value increases significantly when found in extra fine condition. While 1989 nickels are not inherently rare, those in extra fine condition are a different story. The extra fine grade means that the coin retains sharp detail with only minimal wear. Such examples are highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. In today's market, an extra fine 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark can fetch impressive prices. Recent auctions and sales data reveal that the value of these nickels has been steadily climbing. Depending on the specific quality and provenance of the coin, prices can vary, but it's not uncommon to see them listed for $500,000 or more. In exceptional cases, such as those with unique attributes or higher grades, the value could exceed these estimates. Investing in rare coins like the 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel is not just about owning a piece of history, it's also about potential financial growth. As collectors and investors seek out high-quality examples, coins like these can offer substantial returns. Ensuring that your nickel is in excellent condition and well-preserved will maximize its value. That's a wrap on our exploration of the 1989 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. This coin, while not rare by date alone, becomes a prized piece when found in extra fine condition. Its increasing market value reflects the growing interest in high-quality, well-preserved coin. Next up, the 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in very fine condition. This nickel might not be the most talked about in terms of rarity, but its value in today's market is surprisingly significant. So, let's explore why this seemingly ordinary nickel could be a hidden gem in your collection. The 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel, issued to commemorate the bicentennial of American independence, is part of a series of special coins that were released to celebrate the occasion. The Monticello nickel features the familiar design of Thomas Jefferson's home on the reverse, while the obverse displays the portrait of the third President of the United States. The 1976 nickel was part of a bicentennial series, which included quarters and half dollars with special designs. While the primary focus was on the quarters, the nickels also saw a surge in interest due to their unique historical context. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver, one of the two main facilities responsible for producing nickels at the time. Now, let's talk about the condition. In numismatics, the term very fine refers to a coin that has been well preserved with only minimal wear. On a very fine 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel, you'll notice that the details on Monticello and Jefferson's portrait are still sharp and clear, although there may be some light wear on the high points. This condition is highly sought after by collectors. In terms of market value, the 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in very fine condition is quite valuable. As of today, these coins can fetch anywhere from $250,000, depending on their exact condition and the presence of any additional features, such as unique toning or minimal scratches. Coins in very fine condition are particularly valued because they offer a good balance between affordability and rarity. The 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel is interesting because it's part of a larger set of bicentennial coins. While not as rare as some other denominations, a very fine example of this nickel still holds significant value due to its historical significance and the condition. Collectors appreciate it not only for its quality but also for its place in the bicentennial series. I've had my 1976 D nickel for years, and I never expected it to gain so much value. It's a great example of how even more common coins can appreciate over time if kept in good condition. 1976 Monticello nickel is a staple in my collection. Its value has been rising steadily, and it's always exciting to see how coins from that era perform in the market. So, if you're a coin collector, or just someone interested in the value of historical coins, the 1976 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in very fine condition is definitely worth paying attention to. Its historical significance, combined with its current market value, makes it a valuable piece for any collection. Next up, the rare and valuable Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1962 with a D mint mark. If you're passionate about numismatics or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. Let's explore why this particular nickel is so highly sought after and how its value has surged in the market. The Monticello Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, featuring a design by Felix Schlag. It was created to replace the Liberty Head nickel, and it honors President Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, which is depicted on the reverse side of the coin. The obverse showcases a portrait of Jefferson himself. The 1962 nickel is part of this enduring series, but it carries some unique attributes that make it stand out. The 1962 nickel with the D mint mark was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small d on the reverse side of the coin. This mint mark differentiates it from coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which lack a mint mark. While 1962 was not an exceptionally low mintage year, the condition and specific details of individual coins can greatly influence their value. The term extra fine is a critical one for coin collectors. For a nickel to be graded as extra fine, it means the coin shows minimal wear with details that are still sharp and well-defined. An extra fine 1962D nickel will have slight signs of wear on high points, but overall, the coin should maintain a crisp appearance with most of its original luster intact. This condition is crucial for determining the value of the coin. So, what makes the 1962 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark so valuable? In the current market, this coin, especially in extra fine condition, can command a premium. As of 2024, these coins can sell for anywhere between $700,000 depending on the exact grade and collector demand. At high-profile auctions, or when sold to serious collectors, prices can even exceed this range, making it a lucrative investment for the right collector. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1962 with the D mint mark. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their market values, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Have any questions or thoughts about this nickel? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting.